Welcome to another exciting mathematics video brought to you by Vision Concept Academy. So we are going to do a continuation of our expose or analysis on the JAMB Past Questions, and we are sampling 2010 Type B. At this point, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe so that you can be getting more exciting educative videos that will be leashing out in the coming days. Now we have a question here. It says, at what value of x does the function y is equals to minus 3 minus 2x minus x squared attain a minimum value? For this to happen, we'll first of all differentiate once dy dx and equate to 0 and find the value of find the value of x. So when we get the value of x, we will now test again by differentiating the second differential. If what we have gotten for the second time is greater than 0, then the value of x at this point is minimal or minimum. But if it is less than 0, if it is less than 0, that the second differential is less than 0, then it is maximum. So we are told to find what value of x is the function minimum. Okay, so we just get the value of dy dx at this point. We will get that number. Then if we test with this criteria, if it is minimum, then that means at that point where x is equals to, when x has a value for dy dx equals to 0, that is where the minimum point is. So let's go. I'm going to set this condition. Let's go. So the first thing we'll do is to differentiate once dy dx of this. Understand? So let's differentiate them one by one. So if you differentiate dy dx, if you differentiate this one, that's this constant term is 0. Differentiate minus 2x, it becomes minus 2 because the coefficient, the x disappears and the coefficient remains. That's the differential of a variable and its coefficient. The variable, if the variable doesn't have a power, then for this one, the power comes down and multiplies the variable, and the power also reduced by 1. 2 minus 1, which is 1. So the differential of this is minus 2 minus 2x raised to the power 1. So this is the differential. Now we are going to equate dy dx to 0. That's this way. So this differential equates to 0, equals to 0. So 2x here, then when 2 goes there, it becomes plus 2. Plus 2, it becomes plus 2. Okay. So at this point, x is equals to minus 1. X is equals to minus 1. So if we differentiate again, if we differentiate again, the 2y over the x squared. Okay, so you are differentiating this one again. So it is minus 2. Now you check. You see the question is not correct. Hold on. Okay, the question is not correct. There is a plus here. This is the question. There's a plus here. So if we differentiate this one now, it just become plus. Okay, so here it's plus. So that's 2x. When this one goes over, it becomes positive 2. So it becomes 1 here. So that's the question. Okay, so if we differentiate this one again, let me take this off so that we can understand. If we differentiate this one, that is the 2y over the x squared. What you have is just 2. You understand? Now, look at this. What condition does this satisfy here? It satisfies the fact that the second differential of this expression is 2, positive 2. That means 2 is greater than 0. So that means it is minimum. So the point where this expression is minimum is where x is equal to 1. So this is correct. So therefore, x is equal to 1 is the point where the function is minimum. So as a recap, if you are given any question that has to do with testing for maximum or minimum value, first of all, you just know that you are going to be differentiating twice. The first differential you are equating to 0, so that you can get the value of x where the first differential is equals to 0. So we got the value of x, which is x equals to 1. Now we're going to be testing whether that point is a minimum point or maximum point. Let's look at the two conditions for it. Second differential, if greater than 0, is minimum. Second differential, if it's less than 0, is maximum. You see, greater than minimum, less than maximum. So if you test, we differentiated twice the second time, and we got that the differential is equal to 2. 2 in itself is greater than 0, which means that x equals to 1 at this point is the minimum value or minimum point in that equation, that expression. So we move to the next one, number 43. Number 43. Okay, we're told to evaluate 4.3. Evaluate integral with this limit x cubed plus x squared dx. So this is differential. Sorry, and integration. So the integration is anti-differentiation. That's going back. You are going the other way to differentiate. You are going from this point to where it started from. Understand? Now, if you are told to integrate, for instance, this is the symbol for integration, and you are told to integrate this a, that's the coefficient, the variable, and raised to power n. Now that's the x. Now the solution is this one. The power multiplies the coefficient. The power, sorry, not the power multiplies. The power increased by 1. So this is ax. The power increased by 1, and you divide it again by, you divide the resultant by, you divide everything by this resultant here, that's n plus 1. N plus 1. So this is how it is. Then plus the c is the constant always. I explain again. You have this integration, integral sign, ax raised to power n. All you have to do, just work on this power, add 1 to it. There's a new, it now becomes a new value. That is, you add the power to 1, and also the resultant of what you have added here, divide it by this. So for this one, we're going to be integrating these terms one by one, integrating them one by one. But what this one means here, this limit, what it means here is that by the time you are finished integrating this, what is outside here, you are going to be putting the value 2 as x for each of the terms, the new differential integrated term. You're going to be putting 2 where you see x. You understand? Then you now keep that aside and also put 0, the second limit, put it inside where you see x and keep it aside. So this difference is subtract. So this is how it's going to play out. So this one now, I'll do it like this. I'll say integrating each term. So let me put it again. X cubed plus x squared then dx. So how it goes now, we say for this particular one, it is x. Then remember we say add the power, add on to the power, and put the resultant under. You understand? Then plus x 2, add 1 to the power and put the resultant at the bottom. Now this one, now I'm going to put 2 and 0. What it means now is that whatever I get here, I will first of all test by putting 2. Just put 2 where I see x and get a value, minus put 0 where I see x and get a value. Okay, so let's go. This one is same thing as saying x raised to the power 4 over 4 plus x raised to the power 3 over 3. Then I put the limit again. You understand? So these are the limits. So I come here, I'll say 2. Where I see x, I put 2. So I'll do 2 raised to the power 4 over 4 plus 2 raised to the power 3 over 3. Then I'll now say minus, then put 0. This 0 is turned to enter. 0 raised to the power 4 over 4 plus 0 raised to the power 3 over 3. So this is what I have done here. So for this one now, 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16. 16 over 4 plus 8 over 3. Then minus, all these ones are zeros. They are zeros. Because 0 raised to the power 4 is 0. 0 divided by 4 is 0. 0 raised to the power 3 is 0. 0 divided by 3 is 0. So this is where the math is now. It is 4 plus 8 over 3. Or I can still just yes, 4. No, instead of just going that route, let me just do the fractional maths. So I'll just rule my line like this and find the LCM. The LCM of 4 and 3. Okay, let me still go that way. 4 plus 8 over 3. So this is like this. I rule my line. 3 is the LCM. 1 into 3 is what? 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 3 into 3 is 1, 8. So this is 20 over 3. 20 over 3, or in the options, we have 6 over 2 over 3. So this is the solution to this, the integral. This is when you put the limits, when you put this limit here, you're going to get a constant value. Okay? So we go to number 44. Number 44. Number 44 of this here is still integration. It says find 44. Find integral, open bracket, sine x plus 2 dx. So, like I said, subscribe to this channel so I can get the video explanation of all these topics. There are integral, different standard integrals for all this. For sine, the standard integral is minus cos x. Sine x, the standard integral is minus cos x. And for 2, it is 2x. We have done it already now. So the answer here is minus cos x plus 2x plus c. That's the answer. That's the answer. So I just integrated this one separately. This one has a standard integral. There are different types. You have sine. Integral of cos x is sine x plus c. Integral of sine x is minus cos x plus c. You understand? I just gave you 2 examples, but you need to subscribe so that you can get the full video. We are solving questions for this video. All right, so number 45, we are looking at, we are going to statistics, combination and probability. Statistics, probability and combination. Okay, so I'm going to be quickly drawing a table, 45. So I have this table, marks, then students. Okay, so this is the table. Quickly. So you have 2, 3, you have 3, 1, you have 4, 5. You have 5, 2. You have 6, 4. You have 7, 2. You have 8 and 3. Okay, so this is a table. For just really looking at this table, you know that okay, you have two quantities, marks and students. So from here, this is the mark 2. How many people score 2 marks? 3 students. You understand? So this is like the x, and this is the frequency. So 3 students score 2 marks. 1 student score 3 marks. 5 students score 4 marks. But how you see a table, try and see how you can quickly interpret it before you even look at the question. You understand? Understand the table first. So what the question here says, from the table above, let me put it on the board. From the table above, it says, if the pass mark is 5, how many students failed the test? Failed the test. Okay, so this is easy enough. From this table, if the pass mark is 5, where is 5 in the marks? See where 5 is. If the pass mark is 5, how many students fail? So from here up, they pass. So I can calculate, I can add how many that pass. From here down, they fail. So number of students that fail, number of students that failed is equals to, so we're going to add the number of students from here down. This is 5 up, from here down. So it is, I'll start from 5. 5 plus 1 plus 3. So what's the addition here? This is 9. 9 students failed this course. 9 students failed this course. Okay. All right, so we'll take this off. Take this off. Number 45. Number 46, type B, is an incomplete question, though I will still put it on the board so that I will just tell you why it's incomplete. 46. Okay, there's a table to solve for 6 and 47. So let me just do it like this. This is the table again. So I said for statistics, when you see a table like this, quickly try and see what it means. Max, frequency, you see? This one, now they use now frequency for this one. Let me erase this thing. This side is max. This one is frequency. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 8, and 4, 4. So this is how the question was gotten from the source. So this is number 46. That's okay. Say use this information to solve 46 and 47. Use the table. Let me just write here. Use the table to solve or to answer 46 and 47. Okay, now for 46, they say the table above shows the marks obtained in a given test. How many students failed the test? Now, you see, how many students failed the test? What is the criteria for failure? That it is not provided. They are putting A 15, B 20, C 16, D 13. Nothing like that. Even if you add everything together now, this is 10, this and this is 10, then 16. So marks from 1 to 4. Are they saying that 1 to 4 is failure? Sometimes they ask exam, if 4 is the highest, maybe 2 is fail rate. But even 4 is not there. So for this kind of question, it says the table above shows, that's 46 now I'm reading. The table above shows the marks obtained in a given test. How many students failed the test? Now in the question, there was no indication of the pass mark. So we cannot, just like as we did for the previous question, where they were saying that if the pass mark is, they gave the pass mark. If the pass mark is 5, for that previous question, which if you run the video, you will see that question. Now, this one didn't give us the pass mark, so we cannot get it with that. So, but 47 says, find the mean mark. So, from this distribution, I can find the mean mark. Find the mean, 47 question. Find the mean mark. So, mean is average. Mean is average. And for a distribution that has frequency, that a table that has frequency, the mean represented like this is equals to sigma fx over sigma f. What's sigma? Sigma means addition. So I'm going to be adding the product of frequency and the terms, each of the terms there. Understand? I'm going to add the frequency and each of the term, the product. Understand? Then sigma f means summation of the frequency. How do I sum the frequency? Okay, I'm going to do the table again. Here, I'll do the table again and add a column for the product of these two. So quickly do a table. I'm doing this to help us understand this. But definitely, you have to be fast when you are in a JAMB situation. If you know what to do, then you now learn how to do it quickly. This is fx. Fx is the product of the two. That is the additional column I'm adding now. But see what I have before, 1 and 2. I have 2 and 2 before. From the question, I have 3 and 8. From the question, I have 4 and 4. Why I'm adding this one is that I can now get the summation, the product of this and this. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 8 is 24. And 4 times 4 is 16. Now, for this one, sum of frequency, I need to get this point and this point. Sum of frequency is 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Is 16. Then summation of this one is 16 plus 24 is 30. Sorry, it's 40. 46. So this one is 46. Now, for the mean, they say find the mean. Mean is sigma fx over sigma f. What's sigma fx? Sigma fx is this one, the summation of this. That I'm summing the product of f and x, 46, and the frequency summation too is 16. So mean is now, if you compute 2.875. This is one of the option. It's in the option of that particular exam. Okay. All right, we move on to the next one. I will take this off to the next one. Okay, now this one is standard deviation. 48 says find the standard deviation of, you have 2, 3, 5, and 6. Standard deviation of 2, 3, 5, and 6. So this one too is easy. The formula for standard deviation, this is the standard deviation formula sign, is square root of 1 over n. Then I put summation from then 1 to from I to 1. Then I put the deviation from the mean square. I will interpret this formula. Now, standard deviation, the first thing you do is to get the mean. This is the mean. When you get the mean, you will subtract the mean from each of the term. That's why I'm having this. Subtract it from each of the term. That means if I get the mean, whatever I get, I will be subtracting it from this one, from this, get a new value. That new value, add them together. Sorry, that new value, square it first. Yes, square it first, because this one is covering, square it first, before you now add together and divide by the number of terms. How many terms do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. N is equals to 4. X mean, this is mean, is what? 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 over 4. Okay, so this is 5 plus 4. This is 10. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. So mean is equals to 16 over 4. Mean is equals to 4. So I have mean as 4 and the number as 4. So to get standard deviation is equals to, I put my big bracket. Okay, before I go ahead, I want to get this component. See, I want to get this component and square it from now. So for each of the components, let's say let me do a small table quickly. This x, this is just the x. So and this is, you have to be very fast. X minus x prime and x minus x squared. So this is what I'm looking for. This one, the summation. I'm looking for this one. But I have 2, I have 3, I have 5, I have 6. So the deviation from the mean, each of them, you understand, subtract by 4. This is mean. So 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 6 minus 4 is 2. So square this one. 2 minus 2 square is 4. Minus 1 square is 1. Minus 1 is 1. 2 square is 4. Add together. This is 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 10. This is 10. So the whole of this one is 10. You understand? So what I've done here, I've done everything here, but the deviation, standard deviation, is the square root of this 10 all over the number 4. Number 4, because number 4 is number of the terms. So standard deviation is, by the time you do this one, is 2.5, root 2.5, which is, by the time you do the square root, is 1.58. So this is standard deviation. Standard deviation. So first of all, standard deviation is this formula. You understand? So what you need to do quickly is to get the mean, because in the mean, and also know the number of terms, because you will need them. The number of terms, you need them in the standard deviation formula. Okay, now just do a small table like this. Put every distribution, 2, 3, 5, 6, put them on one column. Then subtract the mean from each of the distribution to get this. When you subtract it, just see your mean here. You say 2 minus 4 is minus 2. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 6 minus 4 is 2. You are getting this column. After getting this column, square each 10 to get another column. So minus 2 square is 4. Minus 1 square is 1. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. Add this one. Once you add this one, you have solved the whole of this. You have solved the whole of this. This one now, you put it as 10, and this one is over 4. This n, number of terms, over 4, square roots. So you've gotten the standard deviation. Okay, now we move to question 49. Question 49. It says, so this is for combination. It says, in how many ways? In how many ways can a committee of 2 women and 3 men be chosen from 6 men and 5 women? So when you see something like this, you see committee, in how many ways? In how many ways can 2 women and 3 men? Mind you, 2 women from how many possible women? 5 women. 3 men from how many possible men? 6 men. So they say when you do combination and permutation, this is purely combination. You are combining 2 possibilities. You understand? So total ways, this formula, total possible ways to get the 2 of them is the combination of women, combination of the possible women, that's 5, and the one you are looking at, 2, times combination of all the possible men, 6, and the one you are looking for, 3. So this is just what you want to achieve. But first of all, how do we get women? So combination for women, C5 into 2, that this is women. This is women. So the way it is done is you say, take this one outside, this one here, you say 5 factorial over, take the other one, the destination, the number of women that you need from possible 5, 2 factorial times the difference of these two under 5 minus 2 factorial. For men, C63 men. Okay, so for C63 men, this is the possible men, all of them, 6 factorial over destination 3 factorial into 6 minus 3 factorial. What is a factorial? What's a factorial? Subscribe to our channel so that you can be knowing all these things. This one, we are just solving question. You will see videos where most of these topics are explained. If they're not explained at this point where we are doing this calculation, it will definitely explain because our videos are meant to cover syllabus meant for JAMB, for GCE, for NECO, and for WAEC. We will tell you as we are doing the video, we will tell you where it applies. So definitely we'll get to, if we have not been done, it will get to where we will treat this. But the factorial is, for instance, of 5 factorial is the same thing as just doing a factor as you count down to 1. So this is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's factorial. Over this one is 2 times 1 times 5 minus 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Just count down, just run it down. Multiply it by running it down. So this one, we go with all this one. And this one, we go with this one, 2. So the final answer, 5 times 2 is 10. So the combination of 5 to 2, that is to get 2 women out of possible 5, you understand, is 10. For this one, again, factorial of 6. 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. All over 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Then this is 3 minus 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 factorial again is 3 times 2 times 1. This one and this one, they will just go. This one is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. So this one and this one will go. So 5 times 4 is 20. So this one now, I will now put it in this first place here, where I said that the total ways where these two people can combine is this factorial, which is 10, times this factorial, which is, this combination, which is 20, combination. So total ways is equals to 10 times 20, which is what? 200 ways. So there are 200 ways to combine 2 women out of 5 women and 3 men out of 6 men to form committee without any order, without any other way of doing it. Okay, so the last one for this particular year, is number 50. So it says, if 3 unbiased, I like the term they're using for this probability and combination, unbiased coins are tossed, find the probability that they are all heads. First of all, don't allow this unbiased coin throw you off balance. So unbiased coin means that the coins it must have head or tail, not head. You know, some people when they want to do ojoro, wayo, or they want to cheat somebody, they want to deceive someone. I'm using that ojoro wayo is Nigerian Palace English. So they bring a coin for you. So one side is head, the other side is head. Anyhow you toss it, you will see head. So unbiased coins means that there must be a head side and there must be a tail side. No matter what, there must be two opposite images on that coin. So if three unbiased coins are tossed, find probably that they're all heads. Now, if one unbiased coin is tossed, if one coin is tossed, and you want to get head, probability of head is 1/2. Why? Because head is only one side. Head is only one. You only have one head side, and the possible outcome is 2. So imagine that you are not tossing 3 unbiased coins. The answer is, for 3 unbiased coins, answer is P head times another P head times another P head. You understand? So first probability times second probability times third probability. What do you have here? 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. 1/8. This is the final. This is the answer for all the sides. That they are all heads. If you toss the 3 of them at the same time, 1/8 is the answer. All right. So this is the end of the questions for JAMB 2010. We'll stop here for this video. So we'll make another video for other years. I hope this has been informative for you. I'd like to thank you for viewing. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not, so you can get access to our videos. Very informative, very educative. And you can do well to comment. If you have questions for us, you can put a comment on the comment section. We'll do well to get these comments and answer them for you. Thank you once again for viewing.